Welcome to Thrive Radio, expert visionary and innovative business, life, and relationship advice to live a life of doing the impossible with your host, Amy Montgomery.
Small businesses leverage social media. So in this video, I want to talk to you about the strategy behind your social media posts. It's really easy to just get caught up in producing a ton of content, and then it doesn't really drive sales. It doesn't produce anything for your business. And at the end of the day, it's not that we want just a tons of followers on social media. We actually want clients, right? And so the first thing that you want to focus on when you are going to leverage social media for your business is first to test your current products and services and their conversion rate. Make sure that that conversion rate is at a rate that you really want, because if you just send more people to that same product or service and it's got a low conversion rate or a leaky sales funnel, you're not going to succeed, right? So I would say the very first thing that you really should do before you start to send people and increase traffic and awareness and all of that is to start to really dive deep into your current products and services and find any area that might need to be improved. That's step number one. Number two, let's talk about posts that bring awareness. So you might take quotes, you might have video clips, you might do smaller pieces of content that are going to allow people to realize who you are and what you do. And they're going to give them, a little bit of value and maybe draw them into some of your core content. So maybe you're like me, you do YouTube videos, and you might want to do a smaller clip of that video to drive more people into being aware that you create these videos. In all of this content, you want to make sure that it's valuable. That it's not just the same stuff that everyone else out there is posting they're sharing. You want to really bring people value and give them some small wins. So if you just go out and you start to produce everything that everyone else is, then you're really not going to set yourself apart at all. So if you can find a way to bring value through what you know and what your products and services really focus on and how that makes you unique, the better off you are. Branding things and making things look like everyone else is not a way to stand out. So number one, you're going to bring that awareness. Number two, you're going to make sure that whatever you're putting out there is valuable. And I won't go into all of the details on this, but you also want to use your social media for product launches, building things up and excitement about things that you're about to launch and other things that you're going to be selling to people, right? So you want a portion of your social media to actually be direct selling and that sort of thing. But your majority of your content is going to be that awareness and bringing that value, right? And then you'll have some of your sales that are mixed in with that. Next, you really want to give people the taste of your best products and services. And this is what we all call a lead magnet. This is going to be something that somebody will receive from you that is super valuable and very, very helpful, and it allows them to get a small win. Now, a lot of people will try to do this on their own, and when they first started, and I know when I first started doing lead magnets and things, I didn't really understand the concept that you really want to make it worth money. You really want to make something super valuable. It's not that you're tricking somebody to give you their email. You're actually wanting them to download something from you and be wowed by what you're giving them for free. And then, they're going to have an expectation for your actual, main products or services. Let's talk for a minute about getting people from, just that awareness stage and who you are to using your social media to get people into, converting and becoming more of a customer. So you have your lead magnets and things that will bring people into your email list. One thing that a lot of people miss on their social media is that when they post things, they don't have a purpose behind them. So it's very important to have a strategy behind the pieces of content that you're posting, and that they always lead people back to your website, back to your core piece of content, and into your sales funnels. There should be a path that you can set up that people have an experience with your brand and with you. And so one way I like to do this is if I'm going to, share a video clearly I'll put a video clip. Sometimes it's just a photo, sometimes it's a graphic. You can write a blog and do a graphic, giving a little snippet of the information that they're going to get in that blog post and link it back to your blog. And I think that this is a really missed opportunity, because if you just focus on building your social media, but you're never driving people back to your website, into your email list, and providing them value, providing them with your products and services, they're never going to turn into clients. They're just going to be people that are following you online, and that's it. And most people, once they get into your email list, if they're going to purchase anything from you, it's within that first, week or so, because people get really excited about something and they opt in for something, and you've got to catch people in that moment of time. They're really interested in that product or service. So keep that in mind, that each piece of your content should always tie together. So if you create a video and then you create lead magnets and you create social media posts, they should all be on, you should have things that are tied together, that the topics are all the same. And then the next thing I want to say is, don't be so worried about converting people into buyers right away. It's very, very easy to get caught up in, we've got to turn people into buyers, and then just spamming them with, your biggest product or service. And so there's other ways that you can get people to move along in that relationship with you, so that you build up enough trust with them that they actually want to purchase something from you. Because let's face it, nobody wants to purchase from somebody that's phony, that they can't trust, that hasn't provided them any value, and they don't think that they can actually help them. And a big part of that, again, is, bringing that awareness online, providing free content that is worth money and valuable to those people. But then also you can hold things like webinars and things that take people's time versus money. Whenever somebody attends a webinar, that is much like a conversion, right? Because you're going to the next level in relationship. So don't get so caught up in someone's just got to purchase right now, because if you do that, then it's, you're going to force that relationship where somebody just learned about you and they don't know, if you are trustworthy or not, if you're a legit business or not, and you're already trying to sell to them, and it's going to be a turnoff. So take time to build that relationship. And that's really what social media is all about. It's all about that relationship building that you would normally do in person, that networking meeting that you would normally go to meet clients and try to see how you can help them. Think of your social media, and the posts that you're posting are all about you going and doing your network.